Right, let's go and have another chat with old Megs, I imagine. Let's see. There was also that storage room though, wasn't there? Did we ever find a way into that?
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
Yeah,
I
we're
searched
here.
for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Right, let's have a proper chat with them.
When I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily.
Yeah, Pierre is
Megan
pretty great.
right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me.
Ah, so that's who grabbed him.
It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
Aha.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah.
Next target.
Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
And what do you know, Megan? Sounded like you know a thing or two about Brianna.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
Right. I'm going to assume there's not much else of merit to do on the ship. Although there we go, we found a little note saying that there's a bloodfly infestation that we need to deal with down in the bowels of the ship, perhaps. So I guess we should probably do that before we leave. Perhaps we could have done that earlier, but we didn't because we didn't investigate Megan's room. 'Cause it's kind of rude to just wander into a room like that. But now that we've done it, let's at least do her a favour, if we can, and look out for those blood flies. Or maybe they weren't here earlier. It's hard to say. But they're certainly here now. And there's a bunch of incendiary bolts on the floor by the look of it, so we may as well take care of most of them with that. There we go, that's the rest dealt with, and we can get some incendiary bolts for our troubles. Anything else in this little corner? Doesn't look like it.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Ah, it's Hypatia. I forgot you were here.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain.
True.
After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
So perhaps she wants us to keep as many people alive as possible. But yeah, it's too late for Jindosh. Now, a letter from Lucia. Potentially going to the Dust District at some point. Where we will also end up, from what I gather. Now. Still don't know where that storage room's got to. The one that we were supposed to try and find our way in. Or maybe that was just a mission that's no longer available to us.
Ashworth has an interest in the occult. That's a snotty way to put it. In another life, you might be facing me along with her.
Interesting. Why would that be the case, Megan? Now, do I even get any reward for killing those blood flies? I guess not. I guess my reward was the incendiary bolts that they were stood on top of.
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened.
Yep, you know us, Anton. We're just good, honest folk.
Medicinal supplies are low.
We're not going to go around infecting people with the plague deliberately just to see what we can do about it. Now, where's that skiff? We've got business to attend to.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you.
Fair
Ready
enough.
to go?
To Syria Gardens then, I guess.
Yes. There will be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
I assume it would mostly be
Someday I'd like to
witches.
know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember,
Right.
if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
So is that going to lead us towards our non-lethal option on this mission? Dealing with the Abbey of the Everyman? Are we in neutral territory? Last time we weren't, and I didn't realise that until I'd already caused a ruckus. So this time let's play it cautious like.
Refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back the Rivercrest shark to use as an ashtray. Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
Okay, Lady Shersha. Is she just a posh bugger who happens to live in this area? Seems like that might be the case. Maybe she lives around here and guards are going to be hanging around because they've got to keep her safe.
See anything, I'll run. No, first I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, to warn the others.
Right. So where's that guy going? He's strolling off over there. We can climb up here. A posh building over there where the Vice Overseer might be hanging out. Looks like Liam Byrne himself might be over there. Judging by that marker. Oops. There we go. High ground. High ground is often useful. Now, what do we have here? We've got a posho having a slate by the look of it. Are they alone? Seems so. Oh, whoa! Look at all that. Bone charms and runes. All sorts of guff over there. Is all that stuff in the conservatory? Is this all part of one and the same mission?
Yeah, I see your point.
Maybe. First stop is going to be speaking to Liam, I think. But we also want to explore as high as we can up here, just in case. Let's see.
Smells like piss. What a dump.
Oh, isn't it laundry day yet? Oh, it's gotta be soon.
Now, what can we see from up here? There's a guard lurking about. There's a windmill. But we can't hop up onto the windmill. That guard can't see us? I suppose we are pretty far away from that windmill. Oh yeah, that guard can see us. So let's dodge back out. We spent too long looking. Come here.
You're not supposed to be here.
Right, you get down. Okay, once again, stealth has failed us. But we have also taken out a guard without any damage to ourselves. Which is promising. Now, what if we come from here and we go down onto that balcony? I just want to get back my mana if I can. Never know when I might need it.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
No one's here, chum.
Nothing after all. No one here.
Door is blocked. Oh, come on. We can get onto that pawn shop sign. And then that doesn't really allow us to get around any further by the look.
He says keep alert.
Wow.
And I says I am alert. I've been alert.
Allows us down here. And this leads to Black Market.
It's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Oh no, please! I have nothing. I'm just a poor maid.
Pirate
You've
Betty.
heard the stories about Pirate Betty.
Hey you, looking for a fight?
Talk the bait.
Cut you in
Okay, did we check out the wrong person?
This won't take long.
Time to die, little girl. Let go.
Maybe that was Pirate Betty. Oh, God. Okay, that didn't work out. I just choked the first person I saw.
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in shame.
Well, shankers are the least of your worries, my man. You sit there. Now maybe we try that again. It's kind of hard to tell which of them was Pirate Betty and which wasn't. Maybe I should have worked that out before I started choking fools out. Although maybe this is also a good time for Achieve of linking two people with Domino before one kills the other.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day.
What's going on here?
Someone's suspicious.
Okay, maybe that's not worked out.
I told him to let it warm a little first, so he can't say that he didn't warn you.
Too
I thought I
late.
saw someone right
Better
here.
search the place.
Let's check the place just in case.
Right, maybe we've saved that maid.
This won't take long. So disappointing. Thought we were having a fair fight. Time.
We are having a fair fight. And it's one that I intend to win.
Hey, take a deep breath.
Right. We've been choked. I think. Choke dust.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
But we got the job done. Somehow. Although,
Look! I think
Yeah.
her head is worth a fortune!
everyone involved here is trying to kill us. What is going on? Why does everyone want us dead? Unless it was another ambush, perhaps. Either way, that's 3 howlers down by the look. We'll park them all somewhere out of sight, maybe. There's a rune nearby. That might be in the black market. Let's pop in and see what's what.
All those valuable artworks locked up in the conservatory.
Right, so we've got a bunch of goods. Is that... That looks like a shaft with like an elevator thing in it. Is that how we break into that black market, perhaps? Maybe we shouldn't do that first. Maybe we should go and speak first to
Welcome. Have you heard?
our friend.
I'm told they robbed one of our shops. I'd like to see them try it here.
No one's going to try robbing your shop, friend.
Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
Yeah,
See anything you like?
we can think about that. Now, do we do that first, or do we shop first?
Welcome back.
No.
Please,
We've got
take your
howling
time.
bolts, which blind enemies. Magnetized bullets. Well, we know how to disrupt clockwork soldiers, so
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
let's see. Where's stun mines? What are you doing, Yuki?
District is
He's the worst cat. Ah, here we go. Have we already bought all the stun mine charge? Oh no, it's stun mine charges. We haven't got... So maybe there's a stun mine capacity thing that we need to find, and we keep missing blueprints, so we haven't found it yet. Probably can't hurt to buy bulk capacity. Don't need anything pistol related. Yeah. Now, let's have a look at your gear. May as well buy that rune. Ah, safe combination. That's probably worth buying. Why does Yuki want to sit on me every time I'm playing Dishonored 2? He's a very good boy and I love him very much, but still. Mission clue, 785. Remember that, Yuki. 785. Now we've got 3. So we could get Domino a bit higher, but we've barely used it. I think we'll keep saving for Shadow Walk. Do we at this point? Ping this. Maybe. That doesn't appear to have done anything immediate. But maybe it's allowed us to climb up now from below? We will think about that perhaps. Maybe we can do that from out here. Because these guys are just civvies, aren't they? Doesn't appear to be a way through there, though. No, I'm not seeing any way to open that. Doesn't mean there isn't one. Might just mean I'm an idiot. Would one fit a crank on there? Again, I'm not seeing one. But whilst we're here, let's have an explore of this boat. Right, bit of loot. Lovely. Bit of jellied eels from old Pratchett. Good to see his company's still going. Doesn't necessarily mean he's still going. But nonetheless. That guy seems particularly inattentive, which is nice. That guy seems to keep noticing us and then forgetting about us. But yeah, I can't see much else that's worth doing down here, so let's spring up here to safety. And yeah, these guys aren't too concerned with our presence, it seems. Now, it's further in this direction. Is this where the Howlers were living? Liam Burns' information. But the door is blocked. You in there, Liam? Someone's in there. Now, do we open it in the traditional fashion. Nope. Throwing a grenade. That didn't sound great. Hello. Yeah. Oh. There was a trap. He triggered his own trap. What an absolute knob. Or at least an overseer did. Mission clues. So, Brianna's office is on the top floor of the Royal Conservatory. Makes sense. I'm not sure how I just acquired that information. Maybe this place is just hostile, and we're not actually going to be working with the Overseer. We're just supposed to have come in, choked out someone, and then we help ourselves to the information, which is here.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth has some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The Overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
There's a shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
So that doesn't necessarily help then. Right now. At least I don't think it does. But maybe that'll allow us to... Let's see. Note to the Overseer. Yep, so Liam definitely thinks she's a threat. And there's a conflict with Paolo going on. We may as well grab that map. So, her office is indeed on the top floor. Right, so all of the runes and bone charms and whatnot are over there still. So we don't really have much other reason to be around here, unless we want to go up there and disable that oil tank. Right, I'm going to assume there's not much more upstairs in this building. Yeah, it's blocked off. Okay. But there's that door. And there's a guard out there showing us her bum. But enough of that. Let's get on with things, shall we? Let's go around here again. Let's see. So we've got one, two, three guards. So maybe it is time to get Domino on the go.
Quest for new boots, and what did I get? A sock. One useless sock.
Well, though. We could domino those two. And then there's that lad who roams around over there. Because these two aren't really looking in the right direction to see me do anything to him. Okay, they've turned around at the worst time. Bye! So they spent bloody ages looking over that wall, and then the minute I drop down, they decide that it's time to be funny. Oh, there's three of them. Jeez. Where'd they all come from? Right, any pretense of stealth. Gone out the window.
She might be somewhere close. Hey, you! Come here!
Oh.
Ready?
Dead?
This shouldn't take long.
How did she die?
The reward is ours. Let's go.
Did I fling her into a bloody windmill or something?
You aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, this is all gone pear-shaped. And another dead. Was he a human shield? Is that what happened there? Yeah, this is all gone. Yeah, they're just throwing rocks and they're all dying because of it. I'm going to have to reload this mess. Right, we're back. And we've got 2 guards there. So let's try doing what I was going to do, but let's do it a bit quicker this time. So, you and you. Get choked out. And then you get choked out. This is what I should have done first time. Nice and straightforward. Now everyone's unconscious. Do I even need to move the bodies? Probably not, because I've actually used stealth this time. Guess we could have also come up from in there. But is there any merit to being down there right now? Is there any merit to being up here? Because the whale oil tank isn't here. Or is it? Oh no, it's attached to this windmill, so maybe I just need to break the windmill or switch the windmill off with a lever. Was there a lever on windmills? I forget. Maybe. I'm going to clean up these bots though, just in case someone comes running. We don't want someone coming up to investigate the windmill and finding a bunch of unconscious friends lying around the gaff. Oops. There we go. Okay, windmill down. Which means wall of light down. I kind of want to explore that lower room though, just in case. There's a blueprint in there, perhaps. Oh, okay, this was the Overseer's room. Very well. We have already explored this room. We can actually press on. I'm having fun though, taking it slow, not knowing where I'm going. It's a jolly fun time all round.